Okay, welcome back everybody. We're going to do some static grass. It occurred to me that we never got this quite finished, so I'm gonna cover this little mound here with static grass, and then we'll probably go back and put some trees and shrubs and stuff like that. But first of all, we got to do the static grass. So I made some isopropyl alcohol that we're going to spray on afterwards, and I made up some glue. And I just had it in my hand. There it is. Sorry about that. And I'm going to put that on the mountain here, and then I'm going to brush it on with my brush. And first of all, I'm going to pour it on there in areas, because you got to do this in you can't do the whole thing at once. You do a small area at a time. So I'm going to pour some glue out here. This is regular Mod Podge and water that I'm, whoops, but that, no, that's not, I don't know if that's going to be thick enough. Let's see what happens here. And we'll see if it stands up. Whoa, gee whiz. That sure went out, didn't it? Okay, let's get that static grass machine working, and we'll, if that doesn't work, we'll have to thicken that up somehow. All right, let's turn it on. Boom. Here we go. I've got a mixture of some short grass and some longer grass, and we're gonna can't tell if that's sticking real good. Direction. It's a little thicker. Yeah, maybe. Oh, shoot. It's pretty thin. A little thicker than it was. Uh-oh. Okay, let's turn this on and give it a shot. Yeah. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, those little long pieces are standing up
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. Looks pretty good. I still think it needs to be thicker though.
Yeah.
The glue needs to be thicker. And we'll figure that out. And what I think I'm going to do over here, where that didn't get glued down real good, I'm going to spray it with that. And maybe put a little isopropyl or some of this in there. Probably should use an eyedropper, but I didn't. So now that turned out pretty good. I think what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to put some rocks in here, and I want to put a couple of trees maybe right in here, and some shrubs along the edge, and we'll put some more grass up here on this. How about that? Glue. And like over here, it's kind of probably could use some glue. And all that does is break up the surface tension, so when you put the glue down, it flows in with the... Whoa! Might have been a good idea to... Wow.
I guess I should have checked it out first.
Wow. There we go. Probably ought to clean that little sprayer thing out there. And maybe wipe this up here. Eventually we're going to glue that and put some ballast in there. But right now, I don't want it to stick there. So let's move on. We'll move this way now. We'll get some more of that Mod Podge. I think that's what I'm going to use, the straight Mod Podge.
I tried that the sticky, tacky stuff. I saw somebody use it and it works. It worked pretty good too.
This stuff here? Okay.
Give it a shot in one little area, maybe.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, what's the worst? Yeah, I have to
Put another.
put some more stuff down,
Or not.
or no. See if I can get this to come out. Let's see how that works out. Turn it on. Get my little probe here. What did I do with that stick? can't tell. It's hard to tell. Let's see. Can't tell if it's standing up like it's supposed to or not. Well, anywhere where you have grass growing on a mountain like this or a little hill, you're going to have bare spots. So I'm not worried about that part of it so much as I want the grass to look like it's standing up. That's why I want to try to do. It's trying to stand up, isn't it? Let's get the vacuum on this other one over here. Did this and see how that looks. I didn't wait long enough there. I may have to redo that little section there. Or plant something there.
Yeah, because I can imagine with the train have gone, well, that's a dead end. We're not going to have the train coming through there anyways, right?
Yeah. Plant a tree on that spot right there. Yeah, golly. Messed that up. But I think it looks okay.
You think the thinner stuff worked better than?
Hmm?
I feel like the thinner stuff may have worked better. We'll wait for that part to dry and see.
Yeah, I think I didn't wait long enough here for that.
Maybe just finish the rest of the mountain and then
Yeah, that's what I'll do, I think. Just finish the rest of it. Put some, maybe I should spray it. Or not. Well, that ain't working with it. Okay. Maybe. Well, I don't know, guys. If you know anything about these GoPros, we would sure like some information on it, because, man, sometimes it only takes just a few minutes and it's overheated. And right in the middle, when I was doing all this, it just shut off because it was too hot. And it's not that hot a day out here. If it were, I wouldn't be out here. I don't understand why it just does that. There was times when I was working on the mountain over there, I turned around to look up to see if it was, recording or whatever, and it had shut off because it got too hot. And I went, oh my goodness. And it does it all the time. So we don't, and we've gone online and we've looked, and nobody seems to have an idea. Maybe it's just our camera. Don't know. So if anybody has any ideas, please let us know. Because it is annoying, to say the least. Oops, that ain't good. It came right out of there. That thing must be empty again. So I think we'll let that go for right now, and we'll wait for it to dry. And then we'll come back into it and vacuum it off, and then we'll go about adding shrubs and stuff and trees. We got lots of trees we can put in here. Put them in various places. Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. We'll be back when this is all dry, and we'll take care of it. All right, guys, we been doing some experimenting. We weren't real happy with how this was looking, so we used some spray adhesive, and we went over it a couple of times, and this is kind of what we're looking for. Something just grows wild up here, and like I said, we'll add trees and some shrubs too, but this is what we're looking for. And what we did was we used spray adhesive. We've never seen anybody do it, so we weren't sure. No, and this is just a small sample, so I mean, it's not like it hurts anything but I think it looks great. So what we're going to do is I'm going to spray this with adhesive and go over it. It may take 2 or 3 shots at it, but I kind of like the way that looks, so we're going to give it a shot here. So I've got this full of some long grass, some short grass, and some dead grass, and we're going to sprinkle that on and see how it goes. Oops. This is just spray adhesive, and then I got this thing turned on. We'll turn it upside down. Oops, that's in the way. And then we'll just start sprinkling this stuff on here. And yeah, it's pretty tacky already. And like I said, it may take a couple layers to get what we want, but already I like it better than what was on there before. Now I'll spray another section with the adhesive, and because we wanted this to look like it was just not freshly mown, but we want it to look like there's, it's growing crazy out here, like normal. If you're out in the wild or along a place that isn't maintained, this stuff doesn't grow and look like it's been maintained with a lawnmower. So that's what we're kind of hoping for. Now we'll let that dry for a little bit, and then we'll go back over it and put another layer. And I'm gonna add some more grass and stuff to this container here, and so we don't run out. And what I'm doing, I'm using, this is like, I think, was it 4 millimeter?
That one's 2.
2 millimeter
And then the 5.
grass. And then we use this here, I think it's either 5 or 7 millimeter. We'll just add a little bit to that because we want it in places to look like the grass is, growing pretty good. And then we've got some of this that looks like dead grass, and we sprinkle that in there as well. Then I mix it all up with a stick, like this. Just get it in there and just stir it up and get it all mixed together. And then
I would put a little bit more of that long stuff in there, maybe.
a little more long stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. We put a little more of this 5 or 7 millimeter. I'm not sure exactly what it is. And we're going to mix that in there. And then once this has taken, it's dried, and we've vacuumed it and all that stuff, we'll go back in, and like I said, we'll add trees and brushes and bushes and rocks, and don't have any lizards, so I can't put any lizards in there, or snakes. Maybe I'll find a dog. Put a dog in there. So anyway, we'll get this all mixed up, and then that spray adhesive dries pretty quickly. So I want to go back over it and spray it again and put some more of this stuff down so that it gets the effect that we're looking for. Okay. Now, put that back on there. Get my spray adhesive, and we'll start over here again. I might even just do the whole thing. What do you think? Whole thing. Do the whole thing. Here we go. Give it a little bit. Oops. Some on this, which isn't a good thing. Dummy. Anyway, we'll get this going. Get it turned on, and well, Yeah, no, there's a little bit in there. And I'll load this up again. Maybe give it one more shot. Hold on, this stuff is starting to stick to the rod. Okay. Yeah.
Right here. Say in the last go over, do like a heavier dose of the yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
All right then. Yeah, I'm liking that because it looks more wild. Like over there, we wanted it to look like somebody maintains it with a lawnmower and stuff like this. Over here, it's just kind of out there in the middle of nowhere, so nobody's going to maintain this with a lawnmower. So that's why I want it to look a little wild. So I'm going to add some more stuff to this, so when we do the last coat, we can we'll have enough to cover the whole thing in there. Oops. We don't need that in there. Add some more of this. Oops. Anyway, I'm going to add a little more of this, and I think at the end, when we get all done, I'm going to sprinkle some of this like this on here instead of using the little deal here.
Can you start?
Oh, no, I did not. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been watching a lot of videos on how to do this, and we were having a lot of trouble with the longer grass, getting it to stand up and look like grass instead of just laying over. And we didn't see anybody ever using the spray adhesive. I think maybe because it dries so quick. And so we thought, well, what's the worst that could happen? Throw this away and do something else? So that's what we're going to do. And so far, I kind of like the looks of it. Anyway, get this over here. Get some more spray adhesive. And we're using this 3M Super 77 stuff. So we or not we, my daughter went in and got a ice pack to put on the GoPro. Hopefully that'll keep it cool long enough to do a video. The other day I was doing a video, looked up and it had shut off, and I said, I don't even know where it stopped. Yeah, so if anybody knows what to do other than put an ice pack on it, let us know. I don't know if this is one of the, something that's happens to all the GoPros or if we need to buy a different one. Anyway, here we go. I think that looks pretty good. We'll let that dry, and then we'll come back and vacuum it and see how that works. Let me do something here. I'm gonna try something here. Doesn't look like that's standing up real good. And let me know what you guys think of this. I think it's going to be okay. I just didn't know how to go about making it look all wild, because that short grass that we use, it just looks, when it stands up, like somebody mowed it. Now, who would be mowing this mountain? So, I think that looks pretty good. And seems to be standing up like it's supposed to. All right, guys, so we're back. This is pretty much dried, and we're going to add a little bit of some dry or dead grass in here. Just sprinkle it in, because in places like this, you're going to have areas where the grass is not green. It's starting to die because something else is growing and taking the water away from it. So we're gonna we sprayed a little. I think I might put a little hairspray on there, maybe. What do you think? Let's try a little hairspray. I got some hairspray here, and I'm just gonna kind of spray it a little bit like that, and then we'll sprinkle some of this in there like this. Just ever so slightly, we'll put some in there so that it looks like some of the grass is dying. Maybe just a hair more. Let's see. Just so that, you know, change, like the grass is changing colors, and it's, some of the grass below the tall grass is dying because it's not getting the sunlight like the tall grass is. Just like that. Maybe a little over here. And then when I get done, I'll spray the whole thing with some hairspray, because it dries clear and it'll hold stuff in place. So at least it has for my wife. So we don't want it to get looking like everything is dying, but I kind of like that. And then we're going to put some trees in different places. Maybe there, over here, there, up on top. And we got some bushes we're going to put in different places. I got a rock I like, I'm going to put in here someplace. But I think we're going to put this one here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my awl out and make a hole. And then we'll put a little glue in there and stick it in place. There's my awl. Thanks, guys. I'm just going to poke a hole right here, just like that. Just like that. And then I got to get some glue. Oops. Stick in the hole. Just like that. Maybe put a little on this thing here. Never had so much trouble getting glue out of a little container. And we just, however we want it. Maybe like that. It's sticking to my I may have to hold it for a bit. Maybe put something there to hold it up. Oops, it wants to go that way now. Hold it like that for a bit. And then we have to pull this stuff off so I can see, because there's a building that's got to go here, and I don't want this tree to get in the way of the train coming through there to drop off its materials. Well, why won't that just, maybe I need a bigger hole there, I don't know. That's never been the case. Okay, I got a leaf, a branch that came off. I'm gonna have to glue it back on, or not.
Once it's dry. I mean,
Yeah.
some trees have broken branches.
Yeah. And we'll let that go for right now. And then we got to figure out what we want to do over here, because like I said, we got a building that goes right here, and I don't want, that's probably going to be too close to it, because there's going to be a, you know, you got to drive a train through there. And I think that's going to be in the way.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put anything. I would just put the bushes, some shrubs around.
Yeah, put some shrubs there.
Maybe a
we'll
couple
put
bushes on top.
Put a tree here.
Yeah.
Maybe there on the side of the hill. And I don't think that'll hit. Do you? If I put that right there. Okay. Right. That. Some of this tacky glue. Fill that up. Put a little bit there. And then we just stick this thing in the hole. About like that. What do you think? Looks good, huh? Now up here, I think we're going to put in some bushes like this, maybe, that goes there, or maybe some even smaller ones. We've got some smaller ones that we've made up. We might just put in here. You know what we might do? We might put some of that dead grass in there to make it look like it's a weed or something. Or we can take some of that, what do we call this stuff? I forgot.
Seafoam.
Seafoam. And take little pieces of it and put along there and here and make it look like it's weeds growing there. Yeah, what do you think? We'll try that. And like I said, I want it, hey, maybe I'll just incorporate that rock right there. Make a rock sitting there. Nah, I don't like it. I like the rock, but I don't like that. So let's think of us. We were going to put these guys in here, in this space here, but then again, we still don't want that to interfere with the train car that comes through here, like this, eh? I think we'll be okay if I put it somewhere like that. And what I'll do is I'll take my awl and I'm going to poke a hole, just like I did when we did the trees. I'm going to put some glue in there. There we go. Put a little bit there. And we'll just stick that little guy right in there, just like that. What do you think? Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? You think I need another one, or maybe a couple small ones in here? Yeah, let's put a couple small ones in here. One there, and one over here. Oops. just like that. And we got another one right here. Let's see, maybe we'll just do a little tiny one over here on that side. Yeah. Now, we've got to figure out if we're just going to leave that wild like that with just a couple of trees growing around it and on it, and maybe we'll do some bushes along the edge here with the sea foam, or maybe some of this stuff like that. What do you think? Yeah, that looks good. I like the color on it too. I think maybe I'll go ahead and put that there while I'm thinking about it. You just stick some glue on here. You can get it to come out of the bottle. Just like that. Like that. And oops. Let's get this off of here. Before I put a cap on it. Hey, it was right there. Oh, there it is. Put a cap on it so that doesn't dry out. And then we'll just continue going along here, and we'll put little shrubs in there. I'm not sure that's something that you're interested in watching me put every little thing in there. If you are, we'll do it. If not, I'm glad you guys watched, and this was fun. I could have done the hill a little better, but it turned out fine. I like it. This doesn't look like something that's been maintained. It just looks like something that's been growing wild, and so we're gonna come up with some bushes and dead stuff to go there. Maybe a couple sticks laying around or something. So thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe, mash on the bell, and we'll see you next time, okay? See you later.